When I was 15, I had a reading from a clairvoyant. I didn't think much of it after that, until about a year ago when I discussed it with a few of my friends. Quickly we realised how little we knew about the world of spiritualism. It seemed strange to us. We talked about the morality of it, if people are being manipulated, or if its comforting nature is a good thing. We decided to find out. I'm Tom Finn, and this is my journey into spiritualism. I began by meeting up with clairvoyant Marie Hayes at her house in Bedfordshire.
Thank you.
This is where I do all my readings.
Yeah.
Because it's like gives everybody privacy.
It is nice. It's more calming.
That's the energy.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Only people who have readings are allowed in this room.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit sacred.
Yeah.
No grandchildren or anything
Don't
like
want
that.
to knock anything over.
They just want to touch everything.
Yeah. I would have loved this as a kid. I'm aware you have to sort of keep the energy up or have good energy to sort of even be able to contact them. Is that right? I don't know.
Take a seat. It doesn't really matter actually.
No?
As long as you're just open to it, because I always say, if you come for a reading and you've got a brick wall, then the medium has to work harder on trying. The only way I can say, it's like a block. It's like an invisible block. So the medium has to work harder, and also your loved ones in the spirit world. If you're all tense and nervous, that's the energy that they come through. I always say, first and foremost, yes, I am a medium, but also I am a clairvoyant psychic, so I work with energy. I teach on this as well, so I help others to get the best out of their abilities.
Yeah. So
ask me where I got my teaching.
Yeah, where did you get your teaching?
No formal teaching.
No?
And in my room, I've got certificates, so I've got my accreditations certificated, so I put myself up for it with other people, and I was the only one who passed first time.
Oh, really?
And they said, I can see you're a natural.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, where did I get my teaching was my guides.
Okay.
My grandmother and my guides.
So who are your guides? What are guides?
Guides are they're like the spirit helpers.
Yeah.
As soon as you're born, you've automatically, whether you believe in it or not, you have somebody from the spirit world that is going to watch over you your whole life.
Did you realise that these people that you could see, all these voices were
real? No.
Yeah. No?
No, I'll be honest with you. My own mother had a nervous breakdown when we was little. So, of course, I always used to think, oh my God, I'm like my mum.
Yeah.
Now, I can laugh about this, and my mum says, it's natural when you're a child, so you fear that's going to happen to you. So, to me, if I say I'm hearing, I'm seeing, then that confirms have I got a mental problem.
Yeah.
Now, at some stage, I did go and see a psychiatrist, and they said if we could give you a certificate of sanity, we would do. So to me, I thought, right, okay, it's stopped, it's gone quiet, and then years later, it just all started coming back again.
Yeah.
But I knew that was their way of saying, well, we've always been with you, with your, through your difficulties, but I knew at the right time, I would hear more, I would see more, I would sense more. So
do you hear it in like a voice, or is it more, how does that happen? Is that a thing you can explain at all? Do you hear specific words, or do the words just
when I'm
come?
Actually working?
Yeah, when
it all comes in my own thoughts. So I have to be a blank canvas. So I don't, if somebody wants a reading, never seen them before, that's the best way. All I want, first name.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll take that breath and straight away who's up in the spirit world. So do I hear outwards? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think I hear more outside when it's for me.
Midway through our conversation, the reading had begun.
Right, okay, I've got a grandfather in the spirit world. I want to go on Dad's side of the family. Now, I do feel as though he's quite a little guy because he pulls me down. I know he's got a large character, he's got a big character to him. So he's small, but I feel as though he's large in life with his personality. I know that he makes me want to do that, which tells me love talking.
Yeah.
Okay. I also feel as though, even though he acted tough, he's a real softie on the inside with his emotions. But he does that with me, so it tells me he wasn't a one to show his emotions. But I do feel as he wouldn't have trusted too many people either.
No.
Because he's like looking me up and down as though he's trying to work me out. And I just said, good luck with that, mate, because I'm still trying to work myself out. I would say with you, follow your dreams, because over the past 4 years it has been stop, start. But you're getting the balance now on where you want to go and what you want to do. You're a very independent person. And would you understand when your grandmother says, don't be so stubborn?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's almost her way of, it's like when he digs his heels in, he digs his heels in. But you're actually starting to be a lot more softer with yourself, not just with other people. See, with you, I know, don't look at me like that.
Oh.
It's almost like you like to show what you want people to see.
Yeah.
But I don't see people. I go straight to the energy of your heart, because that's a true passionate side of you, okay? And that's what your grandmother's saying. You're now opening your heart for you, so you're believing more in yourself. If there's nothing you don't understand, please tell me.
No, there's yeah, well, I've been told before, when I was younger, I used to think I heard voices. It was like
That's why I said
shouting, but I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I've been told before that I have like that sense. Yeah.
This is when I say you're not new to the spirit world. That's my way of saying you are one of us. Now, I always know, because I'm very drawn to people's eyes, and it doesn't matter if they're pink, blue, brown, purple.
Yeah.
It's the depth of your eyes, okay? Which means if I resonate with your eyes, it tells me you're one of us, whether you know it or not. All my life, I grew up with people saying, oh, you'll be doing this, because I loved being around clairvoyance.
Yeah.
I used to take my rings off. I didn't want them to think anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I thought, yeah, they're reading my aura, they're guessing. And, it's like, oh, I've got a gentleman in the spirit world, and they're looking at me as though they want a reaction. If there's tears, well, it could be someone close. I don't work that way, and that's what I call fishing. The spirit world will say, be careful, but they will never say, you're going to die on Tuesday the 18th or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't work that way.
So you think mediums who are saying that things are, would you say they're charlatans, or are you saying they're getting confused?
They're careless. They're careless of the way they project. It's almost like they don't have the responsibility. Some will work with ego. Some will well, okay, I've had a week's learning, I know it all.
Yeah.
I've been doing it 25 years and I still don't know it all. So, I would say just be more aware of those little thoughts that come into your mind. How many times are you doing something and then all of a sudden like a voice or a thought cuts into your mind, a flash of a memory cuts into your mind, you think, what am I thinking that for?
Yeah.
That is when you've got that person around. That is their way of knocking at the door. Not too many people understand that.
What should I do? Because I've been told.
Just say, thank you, I heard that, I felt it. All you've got to do in your mind, heard that, thank you, give it again. Or if you can't quite understand, just say, come closer, can't hear you. Times I've said, say it again,
Yeah.
I can't hear you. And then in the end, it's just like, you just know that it comes. I always say, ask them a question in your mind. Before you've even asked that question, you've got the answer.
After my meeting with Marie, I felt as if I'd only scratched the surface in the world of spiritualism. So I went to the St. Neots Spiritualist Church to get a better understanding of its surrounding community. The evening began with a few songs, but not just hymns. We sang hit singles from throughout the decades. I was told this was to raise the energy levels, making it easier to connect with spirits. The mediums were Gwen Smith and Philip Waters. Before the group reading, Philip made a speech.
The spirit world can feel the energy in each and every one of us. And it is that energy that we use, especially when we are making that link with the spirit world, that they are able to pick up with. And they are able to use their energy to vibrate with ours.
I was told afterwards that he didn't pre-plan the speech, but was channeling the words from the spirit world. This is called Inspirational Speaking. After this, Gwen Smith stood up and began the reading.
Do you understand an uncle in the world of spirit? Yeah. Because I've got a gentleman here who tells me he's your uncle. I feel quite opinionated with this gentleman. I just feel he like to state his case. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And, you know, if you didn't agree with him, he would still carry on. So, you know, it was like, right, I will have the last word, this is my opinion, and you will either agree with me or we will just dismiss it. So I just feel that sort of feeling with this gentleman. So again, it's coming around you with that spiritual love and the spiritual awareness for you as well. Because he tells me you are aware of spirit in a very big way. And it's growing.
Yeah, very much.
Very much so. In fact, you know, oh, it's going so fast, it's going so fast, it's going so fast. What's happening to me? Aren't you pleased?
Oh, I love it.
I know.
I love
it's
it.
lovely, isn't it? To have that wonderful contact
There's
with the
things that I
spirit
don't
world.
like though, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
I do.
yes, but that's all part of life's journeys of what we have to learn.
Yeah.
There are some things that we don't like. But just remember, okay, I'll tell her. Sometimes it's other people's actions, and you understand that very well. Do you understand your granddad in the world of spirit?
Yes.
Because I've got a gentleman here who tells me he's your granddad. And I just feel very upstanding. Would you have known of this gentleman?
No.
I'm on your dad's side of the family here.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You didn't know him?
No.
Well, can I just say to you that he knows you very well? Would you know of him?
Yeah, I know of him, yeah.
May I just carry on with him?
Yeah.
Because, you know, they all come through for a reason. But I feel, there's photos of this gentleman within the family, he tells me. So you need to get the photo out and have a look at him. But I feel very outstanding with this gentleman. I do feel he's taller than myself. But I'm really pulling my shoulders back here. So I feel quite military with this gentleman. I'm not saying he was in the military, but I feel quite military with him.
Right.
And he's very smartly dressed here. You know, they walk beside us through certain times of our life. They are never far away from us. And this gentleman comes around you a lot. You need to feel him around you. Feel that strength, feel that power, and I'm telling you, feel that almighty shove as well. Because he was not the sort of gentleman who would sit on his laurels. He would get up and get on with it.
Yeah.
Do you like your bed?
I love it, yeah.
That's what he just said. He said he loves his bed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
So
not
that means to say a little bit of a struggle to get out of bed in the mornings. This is what he's talking about. So that's what he knows about you. But somebody has a photo in a frame of this gentleman. That's what he's just told me. And somebody has his watch as well. So just find out about that as well. Can I leave that with you?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
After the reading, I spoke to Angela Donnelly. She was my contact for the church, also a medium. She told me about her experiences with spiritual drawing.
Because I spoke to, it was Marie the other day, and she was talking about it, and she said how sometimes there'll be an artist and a medium. And the medium will be talking, the artist will be drawing. And it can be something completely different to what the medium was talking about, or...
But I do both at the same time.
But you do both at the same time?
Multi-talented.
Yeah.
That bit of this is really interesting because that is so exact. But if you look, it's a mirror image.
Yeah, it is mirrored, yeah.
Complete mirror image. But we only know how we look in a mirror.
Do you ever get bothered? Are they constantly trying to like channel with you? Are you telling them to leave you alone at any point?
Because I know how to switch off.
Okay.
If people develop sort of later in life, it suddenly hits them with a bang, and you know everything is hitting them all at once. And people talking, and they don't know how to cope with it. So, but you have to learn to just switch off. black them out. And if they want to talk to you, sometimes, I was in a bank once and I'm sort of paying some money, and I've got this man talking to me saying, tell my daughter I'm all right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not appropriate. You can't shout, and say, I've got someone there. So there's certain times it's not appropriate and you can't do it, and then other times it will be appropriate.
Yeah. Well, the two mediums I've seen, they've both said to me that I have the ability. I've had that both times now, that they can see into my eyes, and they said that they can feel that I have that sense or ability, I don't know, with the spiritual world. What do I do about that?
It depends what you want to do. Everything is free will in life.
Yeah.
And there's certain predestined path, but within that, where there's a lot of wiggle room. And you get some mediums that say to people, you can do this. You hear it a lot. But it's a bit like running, right? Everybody can run, more or less. Some people can run for a bus, some people can run in the park, some people like Usain Bolt. Okay?
Yeah.
But within there's a lot of difference of energies. Now, a lot of people are born with it. It runs in my family, so my earliest recollection, I think it was when I was about 8, my grandmother died. But then it's a matter of training. Have you heard of circles?
No.
Right.
I've heard of training, but I haven't.
Well, development circles, you see.
Okay.
We call it sitting in a circle.
Yeah.
And what it is, you get together as a group of people, you have somebody who leads the circle, who's usually a medium as well.
Yeah.
And then you do exercises to try and bring forward. You sit and meditate usually to start, and then you build the energy. Like the church is got full of energy here.
Yeah.
You're working with energy. So it's learning how to develop that and bring it forward.
I had also heard that the church provided spiritual healing. I asked Joanne, who was in charge of running the event that night, if I could be healed. I wasn't exactly sure what happened to me that night, whether it was spiritual energy or not. I really felt like it had benefited me in some way. There was a good atmosphere at the church. All the people there were very welcoming and open. It showed me that spiritualism has a strong community surrounding it. Before I left, I spoke to Owen about his experience at the church.
How was that for you then?
Weird, really weird.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's just not what I expected.
No.
In the slightest.
Did you expect to be communicated with?
Not at all.
Straight away? No.
No. That was a weird one as well, because it was straight to the point. There was nothing sort of... she knew exactly what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And it just sort of matched, and it was really accurate. It was a bit scary.
How did you feel after everything she said?
It just felt weird, because I'm sort of a big skeptic of it.
Yeah.
So I went there open-minded, and I'm very sort of based on science and things, but to me, for that to happen and just be so accurate, so sort of on the point, hitting all the points and everything, was just really weird. So I don't know what to.
Was it nice? Do you feel was it a nice feeling afterwards, or was it? Can you explain the emotion?
It was, yeah. It was a nice feeling, because obviously it was with my granddad, who I've never met. And it was nice sort of to feel like that he was there, and he knows who I am. He knows that what I do, and he's always with me.
It seemed to me that whether you believe in it or not, it doesn't matter. There was a wonderful community that surrounds spiritualism. I saw so many people that found joy and closure from their readings. For me, that's all that really matters.